Hello, hello, hi, folks. Welcome. Happy Sunday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. I am Sean Azimi with SideGigSean.com, where I help you look, start, and grow your online business. Welcome. Good to see you. So, it's a decent time. Thank goodness. Decent. Not too bad. I hope that you have had a wonderful weekend and you are ready for the week. Yes, can you believe that we are the 21st of January? Phew, man, how are you doing with your resolutions, or if you took my way of doing the what if statements, how are you doing with those? Maybe drop some thoughts in the comments. Let's see how you holding up today. I want to talk about um, we live in a world today that so many people are like mad, angry, right? They're ready to just come 200 miles an hour at you, right? And sometimes they can hurt. Like the stuff they say, the things they do, it can really hurt. And so sometimes you want to seek revenge, right? You want to get back to them. So that used to be me, truthfully. There was a time in my life that I don't like to admit, but there was a time in my life that I I sought revenge a whole heck of a lot, and just today I think to myself, how did I do that back then? I'm just not that guy anymore. Um, so there are some ways you can kind of maybe offset, or let's say come back at your advisory, or let's say your enemy. You can come back with non violence and kind of calm them down, or even maybe change them up, right? So, one way, I'm going to go over with you four different ways you can kind of destroy and put back the enemy at its place. And maybe even you call it seek revenge. Let's see what happens. The first one is you want to cultivate passion. Um, a while back, I heard, and I think it might have been Ray. I don't recall, but I heard that hurt people hurt people. And I thought that's so brilliant, right? If you want to cultivate that compassion, you got to understand that everybody, I'm not saying except this person, I'm saying everybody is battling, fighting a fight that you don't know about. Now, to you, it may be, that's a piece of cake. To them, they're fighting a fight. They have a story, right? So sometimes it pays to understand where people are coming from. Cultivating that passion means that you release the need for revenge. We don't need more revenge in this world today. We don't. We live in a world where people are just hating on each other. So if you have an opportunity to let go and release the need for revenge, please exercise that and cultivate compassion. Understand that hurt people hurt people. Number two, is practice non-attachment. What does that mean? Practice non-attachment to negative emotions. When people are coming at you with bows and arrows, put your guard up. Don't let things get stuck to you. I don't know if you remember. Back in the day, there was this game. I used to love this thing. It was a little, like a fabric piece that you would put on the wall, and they had these Velcro balls, right, that you would throw. It was like a dart game, but it was like with Velcro, like pad and balls. Do you know what I'm talking about? If you know what I'm talking about, drop a yay in the comments or something. Show me you're alive here. Come on. So don't be that pad that when people throw things at you, get stuck on you, right? Practice that non-attachment from all the negative emotions. And what's going to happen is that you're going to, and I have put this into practice, Jenny. I have put this into practice. Free yourself. You're gonna free yourself from, like, I don't know, the chains of hatred. Like, it won't matter much, right? You can disarm. Sometimes you can even disarm your enemy this way, if you would. You can actually, um, you don't give them a chance to overpower your mind. Does that make sense? You're not giving him that opportunity to throw stuff and get stuck in your head, right? Number three, is Team Money here? I don't see people unless you comment. Number three, and this is one of my favorites. You may know this already. Choose words. I've talked about this before. If you know me, know me, know me, like you got to know me, know me, know me, then you know that this is real talk for me. Choosing words, it's like this. Words have the power to heal or to harm. Words have the power to heal or to harm. So you can relate it with harshness, and say you can when somebody throws something at you, right? When they throw a hate comment, when they throw something that aggravates you, makes you right, you can retaliate with harshness, right? You can come back hard. You can come back with cuss words. You can come back yelling, screaming. I don't know. You can come back with a fist, right? You can come back real hard, or you can respond with understanding and kindness. Okay. Remember, hurt people. When you're in a situation where the other person is hot, angry, ticked off, you coming back like that, it's not really going to help much unless you're in like a physical, like a fight or situation, right? So many times you can come back with clever, witty words that have both a combination of, hey, kindness, and hey, that kind of a thing together. And sometimes you really change the person. Like the the person may, like, get inspired, and really change, because that's not what they're expecting, right? And I have done that many times, and it does work. Now, sometimes in personal life, I may have failed, right? But most of the time, um, I've used it and it works most of the time, right? At some point, if it's not going to work, you just kind of stop talking, right? But most of the time, you want to be careful, be conscious of the words you use, to come back, right? Number four, probably you know it already. Number four, the fourth way you can kind of disarm your uh, enemy, if you would, without a fight, is lead by example, right? You lead by example. Two wrongs, you've heard this, two wrongs, you can't blend them and give a right. Just doesn't, it's not there, right? So if that person is wrong, you're wrong, it just doesn't, it's not going to help, right? It's just going to be that ping pong match I talk about all the time. I don't want to get into that game. That's not a game I want to play. I don't want to be in this ping pong match. You said, I said, never works. Doesn't go anywhere, right? But the way you want to disarm the person is that you embody the qualities that you want to see in other people, and you lead by example. You live a certain way, you conduct your personal life, your professional life in a certain way that people like, that people see and they go, oh, you know what, that's nice, that's a good thing. When that thing happened, this person dealt with it this way instead of going nuts, right? So leading by example, and this is huge if you have like kids, or you live in a place where other people are like watching you and looking up to you. One of the best examples I can give you is this. Um, and again, I'm not a parent, but I understand certain things. Okay. Um, don't be sitting in a car. This is the simplest example I can give you, and I hope that you can take this concept and just kind of just kind of expand it. Don't sit in the car with your kid, putting them with a seatbelt and everything, and you don't put yours on. You can tell your kid, "Hey, put your seatbelt on," but as long as you put yours on, it has no weight. You're not leading by example. Leading by example would be you putting your seatbelt on, or not putting the seatbelt on the kid too. I mean, that's just how it is, right? If you're not going to put your seatbelt on, then you shouldn't put the seatbelt on there either. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it's for their safety? Oh, so it's okay for you to go through the window and them watching you to go through the window? Like, I don't have to be a parent. That doesn't make any sense. So if you're leading by example, even in the smallest increment with your kid, your brother, your sister, your mom, dad, then you get into a real situation when, it's people you don't know. And now all of a sudden you want to, you know, lead by example. It just, right? So the basics need to be there. You got to cultivate that compassion, right? Let go of the attachment, practice the non attachment. Choose your words. Words are so powerful. Heal or harm, remember that. And lead by example. Grew up not wearing seatbelts. We used to climb from the front to the back. Oh my God, I used to do the same thing. I know, but back then it was It was different. I don't know why it was different, but it was different. I mean, most cars didn't even have a seatbelt way back then, right? I mean, nowadays, if you don't put your seatbelt on, bells and whistles and sprinklers go off and they stop you. And I mean, just like so many things are there to just like to make sure that you put your seatbelts on. Now it's like, yeah, back then it's like you were like in a tank. These cars were like, you know, but nowadays it's like you don't. Nowadays you put a case of water on your passenger seat. It thinks it's a person and it starts to beep because of the weight. Right? So it's interesting, the evolution of cars. Well, evolution of a whole lot of things, but yeah, the seatbelt is a funny thing because back it was like two seat belts. Well, that's a whole like live. I can talk about. I guess I can talk about seat belts. But yeah, so lead by example is a big thing, and yeah. So I appreciate you guys. Hopefully, you guys got some. I'm getting so much love on the live I did last night, kind of going over the speak off. I'm getting a lot of messages. I have actually connected with two people from the speak off, which is so cool, right? Out of like 2,000 people, which is really cool. So kind of neat. So, hey, that's like 0.000001% connection, but it's pretty cool. So with that, hopefully you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value from this. I appreciate you guys. Drop a takeaway from thank you. Drop a takeaway from this live below. Let this feed grow. Don't be shy. And tag a couple people to this if you feel like this is worthy of sharing. And with that, I am Sean Azimi with sidekickshawn.com, where I help you look, start, and grow your online business. Signing off until tomorrow when we do it all over again. Much love.